Hey YouTube, this is Factor at the Eagle's Nest. I just want to give you a channel update. So I decided, was it last night I believe, today's the 10th, so what must have been the 9th then, that I was trying to think of different videos I wanted to do, right? So I decided, hey, you know what I'll do? I'll do like a video that's just about one YouTuber out there that I want to do for that video, right? And talk about their videos and how they inspired me or whatever. I decided to come up with it at the time. Lo and behold, I woke up this morning and at around 9 or 10 o'clock last night, Young Grasshopper had a beat to the punch. And he did his first one about Sired Blood, which consequently was the one I was going to do first. So I thought about, just maybe I won't do these since somebody else is doing them. But then I remembered the Cliffside Bunker video I watched before that said, hey, he was saying, don't worry about stepping on people's toes. Don't worry about doing the same stuff. Just get content out there. So I'm going to do that. I haven't quite decided how I was going to do it yet. As a matter of fact, to Sired Blood, I'll ask you a question here. And instead of typing it, I'll just do it on the video. Hey man, I wanted to do like a spoof video that kind of poked fun a little bit at your drinks with Sired, but did it in like an homage way that is because I really respect what you do and really generally enjoy your videos. But I want to ask permission because I don't want you to think I'm trying to make levity what you're doing, because it's an awesome thing. So if anybody comments on this, buddy, could you please let me know? Say, listen, I'd rather you didn't, or yeah, go ahead, have fun. Again, if you don't comment, I'll I guess just take the temperature of the room, see if people say, hey, that wouldn't be a good idea, or would be. So if anybody wants to throw that to me, fine. But obviously, if you comment, I'll take your opinion above everybody else's anyway. So that was my idea. But again, I did have the idea last night, as a matter of fact, shortly before Young Grasshopper uploaded his video, which is cool. I just watched a video from Hunter Jones. I don't know if it was from yesterday or today, that said, it seems like we're doing just round and round and round. We just keep, doing shout-outs to each other, which is, it's still great. And shows that, the community is, connected, which is awesome. Me being a relatively newcomer to the community, it's cool to see a network, I guess, there. So that's awesome. Still, other channel stuff that I want to do here. Me and Bro C3 are going to continue to play that pickup game of G40. We're into turn 4 now. It's starting to look a little bleak for the Axis, but we'll see. As soon as we get that done, we're going to move into smaller games for a few reasons. One being that that is actually in his basement, because I live in an apartment, and I just don't have the space or time to do it here. So we keep it set up, and we go there whenever I can. Problem is, it's on his ping pong table downstairs, and his daughters and wife want to play ping pong. So as soon as we're done with that, we're going to move into his workshop area he has in his basement, and we're going to probably start out with some classic, I think. I haven't really decided what game to do yet. Excuse me. We're going to start with something, again, do playthroughs. I haven't decided if I'm going to go ahead and go into like tutorials and strategies and that kind of stuff with him yet. I haven't really talked to him about it yet to see if he wants to be a part of it. I know he wants to be a part of the playthroughs, but I don't know if he wants to be a part of anything else. So I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do yet, but we are going to move into that other room and start playing some smaller games and give those games a little bit of love and attention, because they really don't get a whole lot. I mean, Classic gets its fair share, I suppose, considering his Classic has been out there for a long time, right? But we're going to go over there and do that. So once this pickup game is done, we are going to put the G40 away for a little bit, even though it's, in my opinion, by far the best one that's out there, and of course the biggest one, which is great, right? But I will probably delve into, once all that's picked up, I might delve into the customizations that I've done for my G40 game, which isn't extraordinary at all, especially when you look at people like Young Grasshopper, Sire Blood, uh, General Hand Grenade, all the people that do a lot of customizations. I have next to none when you look at my stuff versus theirs. But I might delve into a couple of those videos too. But again, for me to do all those would be pretty much for me to go over there and record all those, and with my work schedule and family schedule and that kind of stuff, it's not a lot of times very easy to do that. So I want to do, like I said, I want to do some videos that are just on a certain YouTuber, much like Young Grasshopper did. Mine might be in a different flavor, but that's the whole point, right? To do stuff kind of similar, but not necessarily regurgitating the same thing over and over and over again. But then again, if you do that, if you do regurgitate the same thing over and over again, at the same time, it's still getting out there. So that's cool. So we're going to do that. We're going to go and do some different games. And then I haven't quite decided what I was going to do, where else I was going to go with my channel yet. One thing that I toyed with, but it might be very time consuming for me, so I don't know if I'll probably do it just to set myself apart from other YouTubers, I think. But during during a playthrough, all right, instead of doing what I'm doing now, which go up to what that country bought and what their attack moves were, and then cut the video and come back once all that's done, and then give a turn summary, which is still fine. That's working out well for me. But what I might do here is, I don't know if I'm going to do it for each individual battle, but maybe just the main ones. But do a bunch of stills and show the sides and show the units getting removed from both sides until the battle is won, and then you put all those and do like a little short video clip. And do those of the battles themselves. So do what I'm doing now, which means, hey, these are all the fights I'm going to get into, but then cut to those stills and show those battles as they go, and then I might do some showing the rolls as they happen, and then get a little more commentary as between me and Bro C3 of what we're doing and how we're doing it and why we're doing it. Good, excuse me. But for people that are out there, of course, and I haven't gotten any really negative feedback on anything I've done yet, which is awesome, kind of cool. But realize too that we are relatively new. I'm very new at the game, playing it, meaning number of plays, I guess. But I've definitely done my research a lot. I've watched just about every Young Grasshopper video that's been out there, all General Hand Grenade stuff, all the stuff from Sire Blood that's coming out for strategies. I've done a lot of research for G40. So I sound like I'm articulate and know what I'm doing because I've been playing a long time, but I really haven't. I've just done a lot of research. Where he is the exact opposite. He's hasn't played it much. When we started playing these, going through the playthroughs and stuff, he started getting into it and started doing research. But when we kind of started, and even now, he hasn't done a whole lot. So it's coming from a clean slate, as it were. So people who would look and say, "Oh, that was really dumb," or why would you do that? Just remember again, we are relatively green at it. It's just kind of putting it out there because I've wanted to put videos out for Axe Allies for a while now. Ever since I kind of found Young Grasshopper's channel. So I guess I said say this. The stuff I want to do with my channel is comment on YouTubers for extended period, not just, hey, that's this guy. More playthroughs, those are awesome to me. I like them a lot, but of different games, not necessarily all G40, because quite frankly that takes a long time. I don't have the time really to, I don't have the time to sit down and play it in one go. I just don't have that. I'd love to have that time, but I just don't. So these smaller games might, get rifled out a lot quicker and actually get out there more. but definitely G40 is awesome. I would love to do 41 or 42 as well, but I've not scratched the surface on G40 yet. If you watch Young Grasshopper's videos, a lot of his stuff, he says all of his strategy stuff is geared towards new players, and you can tell a good chunk of my allied strategy comes from those. Taranto raids, those kind of stuff that newer players really should kind of do, but then eventually you kind of tweak it, which I'm working on. So I mean you can tell there's some blunders from the playthroughs, of course, but again, that's part of the evolution I want of my channel too. I haven't put out any strategies because, quite honestly, I don't think I'm strategically minded enough to even say, hey, this is what you should do yet. I mean, I believe I'm a decent player. I've played games for a long time, not just Axis and Allies, so I do have a strategic mind, I guess. Not saying I'm a strategic genius by any means, but saying I've played a lot of games that require you to think outside the box and do different things, and require you to think moves ahead, not just what you're doing now, like sorry or trouble or something. So I believe I somewhat know what I'm doing, but at the same time, I'm still very, very green. But again, I digress. This video was mainly to tell you what's going to be coming up soon, and that's going to be more of the same. But then also throw me some comments on what you guys think about doing the battles, stop motion stills, and that kind of stuff. I guess it's not really stop motion, but the stills of the pieces coming off. So you take a picture of a battle with 3 German units and 3 American units. Take a picture of that, and you take a picture once one gets removed, take a picture once another one gets removed, and then take a bunch of pictures, slap those all together, and then you have a little video clip of stuff getting removed. I thought about doing that to kind of set myself apart, from other people. Just to kind of make my stuff a little more unique. The difference, or actually the difference, but the downside of that is it's a lot of work for me. I did a test video and sent it to my brother. He said, "Oh, it looked great," but it was a lot of work just for one battle, one small, minute battle. So it might get pretty tedious. So I'm not necessarily sure what I'm going to do yet. I probably will do that, but I had to definitely perfect how I'm doing it, because the way I did it took way too long. So that's pretty much it as far as my channel updates go. I just want to thank everybody out there that has subscribed to me already, even though I'm relatively new, and has commented on my videos. I believe it was Hunter Jones tonight uploaded a video that said if just one person watches it, your success, and I think that is correct. A lot of these things are somewhat therapeutic, I guess, for me, but at the same time, you do it because you want people to watch it, right? You don't just do it to stare at a phone and talk. So even if just a few people are getting, some entertainment out of it, great. So I'm going to stop myself from rambling on and on and on. So that's my first of probably many updates. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to call these yet, but eventually I'll make a playlist of all these. So as of right now, that's going to be about it for the updates here. Just stay tuned for the videos I have coming.